are back. So tonight we're not gonna do a challenge. So we basically just gonna randomly eat and tell stories.
It's called a mukbang.
Okay, mukbang. So we're just gonna do a. What's the name of it?
A mukbang.
She said I can't pronounce words right, so I'm just gonna leave it to her. What's it?
A mukbang.
There you go. So we're just gonna have a conversation and then we're gonna tell stories. She's gonna tell the stories.
I only have one. I can't really think of the other one.
She will by the end of the day. So what we didn't do the noodles from Amazon. We just ordered the ghetto noodles. So it's ghetto.
It's ramen noodles.
But it's ghetto
It's
though.
not
Those are the one that you
ghetto.
get from the store. That's
It's not
ghetto.
ghetto.
Oh, it's ghetto, okay?
It's really not.
So we're gonna do the ghetto noodles.
They're not ghetto.
The lifesavers.
They're just
and
ramen
we're gonna
noodles.
try it with the spicy hot sauce.
She's gonna try.
And she will too eventually. And then I fried some shrimps tonight. Look at that baby right there. And we're gonna dip it in we're gonna dip the shrimp in the hot sauce. But what I did, I put some ranch with mine. I don't know how that's gonna taste, but we're gonna try something different. All right, so I'm just gonna pour some of our extremely spicy sauce. She's not using any in her. She's just being a big baby right now.
I don't want to.
I don't know why she's being a big baby, but whatever. We're just gonna focus on me, I guess. So what do you think about you guys being home from school in this quarantine? Are you sleeping late?
Yeah.
You know, she sleeps late. This girl sleeps till after 12, and we gotta bang, 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 and bang on her door to wake her up.
I like being home, but sometimes it's really boring.
But you know what? She hates school, and now she hates being home. She be like, I don't want to go to school. No, she don't have to go to school. She do school online, and now it's like
Boring.
I'm bored. You can't satisfy these kids. All right, I really want to know how this is gonna taste.
I want to try shrimp.
Ooh, Lord!
One more.
Yeah, give me some of yours, cause
I really know.
No, sis. You're not gonna be giving me all that.
This one?
Yeah, that's fine. Ooh.
I really don't want a lot. I just want this shrimp. I'm gonna try the ranch first. And then
Oh,
this new camera.
here you go. There you go. So mine has ranch, so you can't see a lot of red stuff. So.
Oh my god.
It's
Not that bad, but
because the ranch is kicking the hotness out, so I like it that way. I'm gonna try with the hot sauce now and see how. And this is just the pure hot sauce, but the extremely spicy sauce.
yeah.
Too spicy sauce. So let's see.
Okay.
It's not bad.
I understand that.
I like it. I actually like it. So you got some story for us? Because we want to hear some stories. This is the whole purpose of us eating.
No, it's not. But I'm trying to think. I don't know. Okay, so
Oh, I put my shrimp in my snippers by the way. Because you guys are like, where's the other half of the shrimp? It's in my noodles.
I can't remember what stories I told last time.
You told the one when the guy was he was actually killing his girlfriend.
That's
When the
one I
girlfriend
told?
thought, yeah, no, you told another one too. But that one actually stuck out to me.
Hold on, I have a video.
That one's really good.
Yeah. Cause I have. It's the baby. You can't really do that. I have two, but I don't know if I already told them. Oh well. Okay, so this story about.
What's this one about? Isn't it like the horror movie or?
It's kind of scary, I guess. It depends on if you get scared.
Don't ask me where she got these stories from. She just randomly get the stories from whatever.
I got them from YouTubers. But, so this story is about this little boy. His name is John.
Okay, we're gonna call him John. Hey, John.
So John, he likes to play video games a lot. And when you play video games, you play with sometimes you play with random people.
So you don't know who you're playing with?
And you just know them by the name.
Oh, okay.
So John's parents always tell him to like be careful of who you play video games with. So this one time, his dad came in the room and he was like, John, I'm gonna tell you a story about why you need to be really careful of playing the game with strangers. And John was like, oh my God, Dad, I already know. Don't talk to people. Don't give people your information. Like, I already know. And he was like, no, just let me tell you the story.
The kid was one of you.
Mommy, can you be quiet?
Okay. I'll be quiet, guys.
So, he started off the story with a kid. And his name was Kevin. This is the dad telling his kid this story. So he told the story. He said, Kevin, he liked to play video games just like you, and he never really listened to his parents about being safe. So there's one time he started playing with this guy, and his name was like his username was like player. It's 176. That's what his name was. And he got close to him. They became friends. They played all the time. And so, like a week later, Kevin's birthday was coming up. And he told his friend, like that he used to play with, the player 176, that, oh, my birthday's coming up. I'm really excited. And then that's when the guy that he was playing with, he said, oh, let me send you a birthday gift to your house. And he was like, I don't know. My mom's really not going to let me do that. And he was like, come on, she doesn't have to know. Just give me your address. And he was like, okay, fine. So he gave him his address. And he started to feel guilty about, I mean, okay, you can tell me if I told this already, because then I'll stop. But
no, I think you did. I don't think you did.
Oh, okay. So he was like, well, you'll get a package like a week later, and yeah, so tell me if you like it, blah, blah, blah. So after that, he started to feel guilty because you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to give your ads away. His parents told him that. So he was like, maybe I should tell my mom, because a week later came around and his package didn't come. So he was like, maybe I should tell my mom what I did. So
he already gave the guy his address.
So he was like, okay, maybe I should tell my mom what I did. So he waited until like it was like nighttime when his mom was gonna come in to say goodnight, and he saw his mom like walk past his door. And he was like, Mom, can you come here? And it wasn't his mom, it was his dad. His dad like stuck his head in. And you know when like you come in my room, you just open the door, like but you just stand there.
Yeah.
But you know sometimes when you gotta act with him, you just peek your head in.
Yeah.
That's what his dad did. He didn't put his feet or his hands in, just his head.
He just peeked it. Okay.
He just like, yes, son. And he was like, oh, can you get mom? I'd rather talk to her about this. And he was like, and then the mom came out of nowhere. She was like, I'm right here. And he was like, oh, well. And then he was like, never mind. I'll tell you guys later. And then the mom was like, Are you trying to tell us that you gave our address to a stranger online? And he was like, oh no, you found out what I did. And then he was like, yup, we found out. And player 176, he wasn't your friend. He was a stranger, and he slipped into the house and he killed us. That's what the mom said. So then he was just like, what? And then that's when their head started to move, and a guy walked in dangling his parents' head. But there's more. So then John was so scared, and then
so the guy came in and killed his parents?
Yeah. and he had their heads like that. That's so nasty. But so then after that, player 176 killed John, and while he was almost finished killing John, he heard a baby crying in the other room, and he was like, "Oh, I've never killed a baby before. This should be fun." So then he went to the baby's room and he picked the baby up, and then he was like, "No, I can't kill this baby." So then he was like, "You know what? I'm gonna raise this baby." And he walked out the door with the baby, and he was like, "I'm gonna call this baby John." And that's when the boy that, remember, I told you, this is the dad telling him story.
Right.
He was like, "But Dad, my name's John."
So that's the killer that killed the guy's friends. That's the baby. What the hell? Shut the front door. Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
So he was basically telling him everything that he did. Wow. Freaking shock. This is interesting.
Oh, I just remembered the two stories I told you. Okay. I can tell the other one.
Okay, go ahead.
I told you
Your
about...
stories are pretty interesting.
I told you about that girl who the guy hung himself and he was at her window.
Yeah, when she was looking at the window, she thought the guy was looking at her. Yeah, I saw that. I heard that. You told us that one last week.
Dang. I forgot the other one.
She ran out of stories.
No, wait. No, I can remember it. You still call out something else.
What do you think about trying to you in the house with the with the virus and stuff going on? We always on you to clean your room. Do this, Fanny. Do that. What do you think? Are you like fed up or?
Oh, that's annoying, but
It's annoying.
it is like, I don't know.
So would you rather be at school right now?
That's the thing. Like, I don't like waking up early. I don't really like going to school, but I still have friends.
Fanny, you don't even go to bed early. So there's no way in hell you're gonna be waking up early. You go to bed late. You can tell the viewers. Be honest.
Okay, every kid goes to bed at like 3 in the morning.
Right now?
Uh-huh.
Maybe including my kid. But I just think that you guys still have a regular. You guys should still have a regular sleep pattern. If you are
I'm
going
sorry.
to
It's just, I don't know what it is, but as soon as kids get off on break or out of school for a week,
you be like, well, we don't got school,
like,
whatever.
It's like you're programmed or something. It's really weird. Like it just happens. You just stay up. But what happened with me is when school started back, my schedule was still messed up from the summer, but then got back on track, and then it got to the point where on the weekends I didn't even want to stay up anymore. I used to go to bed like 12 on the weekends.
That's still late.
Okay, but it's better. And then school made me so tired that I ended up going to bed like 10 on the weekends. But now, like, I know I'm not probably ever going back to school. It's like my brain just doesn't want to go to sleep. I'm trying to think of another story. No, I have one.
I was gonna tell this story, but it's from a movie. It's called Sarah. I don't think you guys ever like our old school, cause I'm old school.
You can tell it while I'm
gonna tell it. So there was this movie. I don't know if you guys, if you Google it, it's gonna say it's based upon this girl. She was married to this guy and he was pretty obsessive. It's called Sarah. Maybe I'm telling it wrong, cause that's the only thing that's like right in my head right now.
I remember my second story.
Okay, you can wait. Anyway,
I don't want to forget it.
All right, just remember it. So Sarah is based on a movie, right? This guy was pretty obsessive with her, and I think she faked her death. So, because she tried to get away from him. They used to live by the beach.
Granny made me watch this movie.
That's not. I know what you're talking about, but it's not that. This one is the scary one. I know what you're talking about. But this one is the scary one.
Beach, I was like,
yeah. But this one is on the beach too. I'm gonna Google it and show you what it is. And I think he tried to kill her or she faked her death. But when he found out that she was alive, he was like, Sarah! Sarah! He was just yelling her freaking name. Like, Sarah, Sarah!
All right, Mom, we get it.
My story is No, Google it. The movie is
That's what you wanted to say?
Sarah. Yeah, I don't want to say
Okay,
that.
well, my turn.
Go ahead.
So,
She thinks she's cooler than me. Like,
okay, this story is about. Okay, let's just start off.
we're almost
So-
done. Did you guys shut them out? Like, we were really eating
So
these shrimps
basically,
out.
this story starts off with James and Sarah. So James and Sarah, they were going to a convention center dinner. And you know, like, you gotta wear the nice outfits and you go and all that. So they were going there and they were rushing out the house, and then they got there. They couldn't find a parking spot. Then they found one and they parked and they went inside. And they were in the convention center, and then it was oh wait, my bad. Back check. So while getting out the car,
She's missing the story.
while getting out the car, on their way to go inside, they saw their friend, a friend that they know, Anthony, and they was like, "Oh hey, Anthony, haven't seen you in a long time. Hi, blah blah blah."
Blah, blah, blah.
So Anthony tagged along with them, and they all went to the convention center. So then when they came back out, they were gonna they went to a bar with Anthony, and they were all just sitting and drinking. And then Sarah was like, "I'm kind of really getting tired." And he was like, "Okay, maybe we should just go home." So then James was like, "Where's my keys?" And she was like, "Oh my God, you dropped your keys outside of the car, and I told you to pick them up." And she checked her purse, she didn't have it. And then he was like, "Okay, Sarah, you stay here. Me and Anthony are gonna go back in the convention center and go look for the keys." So they were looking for like 45 minutes for the keys, and they didn't find them. Then they went to the parking space, and he was like, "No, my car's probably gone. Like it's probably gone." He looked in the parking spots, and they weren't there. So then the parking garage is like at the mall where it's like up level.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Okay, let me check this level, this level." He's like, then he got to like the 5th level. His car was there, and this guy was sitting on his car.
Oh
And
no.
the guy, he looked like who are you? And he came from the convention center too, because he had a suit on, so he probably thought that. So James walked up to him, and he was like, "Can I help you?" And he was like, "I don't know, can you?" And then he was like,
But you're sitting in my car.
he was like, "Yeah, this is my car." He was like, "You looking for something?" He was like, "Yeah, I am actually, my keys." He was like, "How much do you want for those? How much do you want for the keys?" He was like, "Oh my God, do you want money?" And he pulled it out. He only had like $60. He was like, "Here, take it." And he was like, "How about 1 million?" And he was like, "I'm not giving you 1 million. This car was only like $45,000. I'm not giving you 1 million."
Right.
Oh, it was a Benz, by the way. That's different.
Period.
But he was like, so then I was like, "Nah." He was like, "I'll take the money though." And he was like, "You can have your keys." And he was like, "But by tomorrow, I want $500 million."
What?
And he was like, "What? No." And then the guy just walked away weirdly, and he waited for the guy to leave, and he got in his car, and he just sat there, and he was just like, waited for him to leave. And then he looked over on the passenger seat, and there was an envelope in it. And he opened it, and please don't scream. It was his wife's finger with her ring on it, and yeah, that's the end. Now, do you get it or no? You want me to explain it?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
lost. I'm sure
So-
the viewers are lost too.
But that's how you're supposed to tell these stories, because you need to put the pieces together.
Okay, so who white finger was in the envelope?
James.
So the guy chopped the wife's finger off? How he found the wife?
Okay, pause. Let me say something.
What?
So, when James and Anthony went to go look for the keys, that guy kidnapped his wife. And that's why he told him, "How much do you want for it?"
Oh.
And he was like, "I want $500 million by tomorrow."
So he still has his wife.
So he kidnapped the wife and cut her finger off to show him, like,
I got your wife.
"Your wife, and I want $500 million by tomorrow."
So when he left his keys by the car, or dropped his keys he went
back
found
to
the
the
man's
bar
wife
and took her.
and took her.
I have one more story, and that's it.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Where you get this stuff from?
So actually, I heard that one today, but yeah. So this one.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm full actually, so
me
we're just
too.
gonna talk about stories.
So let's pretend Sarah's alive.
Mhm.
Okay, I don't know where she came from, but she came from. And this time she's not married. She's not married in this story. So Sarah was she was going to a store, and she's in the store and she's walking around, and there's always weird people in stores, like that's just how it is. So there was this guy behind that like was walking behind him, and he was like, he looked really weird, like not just like a weird person, like
he was just
a bum,
weird,
like a crackhead,
okay.
like he was on some stuff, you know. And so so he was like, you know, walking around the store, and then
was he like begging for stuff or
no, like he like touched her or something, and then she's just like, what are you doing? And then after she started to walk away, and he yelled at her, and then
the crazy guy yelled at her?
He yelled at her and then ran out the store.
Okay,
and she
weird.
was really scared by this. She was
I would have been like, what the hell?
What the heck? She's just like, huh? So, okay, wait. I have another story after this. But okay, I'm gonna tell this one another one.
We can't give them all the story.
No, but this one is so good.
I know, but we can't
the next
give
one
them
is so
all.
good. I'm gonna read more. I'm always gonna have more stories. But anyway, so then she was, like I said, so the guy ran out, and then she was just like, okay, that's weird. So then after that, she was about to leave the store, but she didn't feel comfortable leaving by herself because it was dark outside. Her car was in the garage. I mean, the parking lot.
Yeah.
And it was dark, so she's like, no, I don't feel comfortable. So she asked the guy, one of the guys that worked there, can you walk with me? And he was like, sure. So they were walking to the car, and the guy seen something, and he was like, Sarah, turn around, and we're gonna go back in the store and call 911.
Okay.
And
let's guess, Sarah didn't listen.
Wait, no, she did. And
okay.
They went in there and they called 911. Why do you think they called 911?
Well, they called 911 because he told her that. Wait, hold up. Did he saw something?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he called 911 because he told her not to go there because he saw something.
By her car.
Right.
Why?
Some creepy person was by her car?
So the crazy man that yelled at her and walked out the store, he was hiding under her car waiting for her to come.
So if he was under her car, though, how did they see him under the car?
The guy that she was walking with, he seen him.
Oh.
And if
he was waiting,
he was waiting for her to
the
come
whole
out the
time. He was gonna kill her.
That one makes me get chills. Somebody could hide under your car.
I lost my appetite.
Just think about that. Like, somebody's gonna hide under your car. Like, that's why you better eat. But if it wasn't for the guy walking behind her,
but my thing is, if they're hiding under the car and you get in your car.
No, this is the thing. So if you like look it up or like somewhere on the internet, it says that like people who like try to kill you, they hide in your car because I guess if they have a knife, they can cut your ankle.
Okay.
And I guess that makes you not able to walk or something like that. So it's easier to kill you like that.
Makes sense.
So like they'll like you walk into the car, they'll slice your ankle.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, last story and that's it. Okay, so this one was about a kid.
I'm so
kinda creepy.
I'm so cool.
Like it's kind of weird, but so what should his name be? What should the kid's name be?
Greg.
Okay, sure. Okay. Mm-hmm. So Greg, one morning he was eating cereal, and Greg is a good child. I mean, not all the time, but usually he is. Mm-hmm. And he has 3 sisters. He has one sister, and then he has
my mouth is like.
He has one sister and a brother.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So we eating breakfast, and
he do have one sister and a brother.
And John, what's his name? Greg he's the youngest. Mm-hmm. So he's eating cereal, whatever, and his parents go in the living room where his sister is, because his sister starts screaming.
All of a sudden?
Yeah, she starts screaming, and then the parents go in there, and they're just like, oh my God. And then Greg goes in there, because he's like, he knows something's wrong.
Right.
So then he goes in there, and he's just like, oh my God, because what they find is his sister with her hand like this and blood dripping down, and somebody
juked her in her eye?
They took her eyeball out.
Girl, where did you find these stories from?
Listen, it's so creepy. Okay, so somebody tried to take her eyeball out.
All right, they tried or they got her eyeball.
They took her eyeball.
Oh my god, missing eyeball.
Right, and then like sometimes parents they don't want kids to panic. I guess that's what y'all do, even though like we're not dumb, but it's okay.
So they try to like sugarcoat.
So they like, no, not sugarcoat. It was like, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. And then Greg was like, no, she's not gonna be okay. That's bad. So then they called the police and they called the ambulance, and then the police they try to like investigate a little bit, like who would want to do this.
Right.
Like this is so random, and then they were like, well, we're gonna like set up a car by the house just in case.
Just to watch, yeah.
Yeah. So then next night, the same thing happened to the brother. And then the police were like,
his eyes was gone too?
His eyes, just one eye.
All right, somebody's in the house taking people's eyes.
So that's what they thought. So then they were like, okay, y'all can't stay at this house anymore. So they moved them to a hotel.
Okay.
And
which makes sense.
Yeah, they went to the hotel, and then the dad and the mom were talking to the kids, and they were like, you know, it's gonna be okay. After all this is over, we're gonna take you guys to Disney World. And then
with one eye?
And then Greg was like,
one eye.
Greg and the siblings was like, no, you're not. You guys always say you're gonna take us to Disney, you never take us.
Remind me of you.
We actually ended up going, but
I know, but you'll be like, you want to say something, you're not gonna do it.
But Greg was like, no, you're not gonna take us to Disney. It's just a lie again. We're not believing you anymore. We know everything's not gonna be okay. Blah blah blah. So then after that, they were all sleeping. Oh, this time instead of the cops, they had cops inside the hotel room. No. My bad.
You said one was outside.
No. They just had the cops surrounding the hotel. No one was inside the room. Not yet. Okay. So then that's when the cops are all outside the hotel. And then the dad, he comes out the room with his eye like this, and he came out so he wouldn't scare the kids, and somebody did it to his eye too. And that's when the police were like, oh no.
Something is going on.
So they had the cops stay in the hotel room with them. So like there were 4 corners of a hotel room, and they're just in there watching them sleep.
Okay.
Nothing happened. So then for months, nothing happened. They went back to the house, nothing happened. So then a couple months passed by, and the mom, the same thing happened to her. And then they were like, okay, we need to really, like, we can't let them out of sight because something's gonna happen to Greg, and he's the youngest. And so after this, like a couple years passed by, Greg is grown, he's in high school, and he's just chilling. You know, he's just, nothing happened, but the parents, they're obviously really paranoid, so they sleep outside his room. And he said that he felt like his parents got like older because they were just stressed about something happening to him. And that's when Greg was like, well, maybe I should just gouge my own eyeballs and then they would leave me alone. And he was like, I mean, I could do that, but then they'll think something's wrong. Then they'll think something's wrong because it happened to them, and it's not happening to me. He was like, but if I didn't do it back then, why would I do it now? He was like, when I was younger, I did it to all of them because they promised to take us to Disney World and they never did.
He was digging their eyeballs out.
And that's why nothing was happening to him.
Oh my god, that's disgusting.
I think it was a real story, but
I don't know.
But yeah, that's all the stuff.
Anyway, that's our end of our segment. I'm full. You're full?
Yeah,
I'm full. I want more. So we give you guys enough stories. So we're about to sign off now, right? So what we need to do before we sign off, you need to
make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and you share this video with your friends.
Share. Good night, guys.